This next energetic protocol can help you set up an energetic space container for a gathering, for family time, friend time, party time. And the very first step is to bring all of your awareness into your divine line. Using your inhale, your higher self, your energetic fields, pulling yourself into that inner river of light. And we're all headed into holiday time, so we might as well do that right now. We invite your higher self, your Body Davis higher self and team to work with the energetic fields and the guides, to call in the ascended masters, to encircle the space that you will be interacting in, connecting with people, even if it's just a one-on-one, whatever gathering you have that will be happening over the holidays. Invite, imagine, and allow the ascended masters to encircle that space. And then we call forth all of the individuals that will be in that space from the future as ascended masters. Every single person that's going to physically appear in that space, we invite them in the appropriate time-space continuum at the time of the gathering to appear as ascended masters in another dimension, holding vigil for themselves as they interact and connect and engage. And so we're just taking a moment to see that space whenever, wherever it may be, surrounded by ascended masters, surrounded by all of the people that will be attending as ascended masters. They will also be appearing in the physical realm, not as ascended masters yet, but again, some energetic aspect of them in another dimension is holding vigil for them. And so we're creating a safe space. That's the very first step for setting up a space. And then prior to the gathering, maybe it's a day, a week, a month, a year. A year is a little excessive. A few weeks is appropriate. Inviting everybody at the level of their higher selves that will be attending the event to connect. So your higher self is connecting with their higher selves are connecting with each other, with your higher self, in a way that is gentle, loving, empowering. And at the level of your higher selves, allow for an exchange of appropriate energetic information, the return of all fragments, the activation of all spiritual lessons, the release of all trauma from all previous incarnations or previous events. To literally use this time before the gathering to have everyone at the level of their higher selves healing, resolving issues, opening up lines of communication, returning fragments, clearing up negative karma, getting all of the messiness over up there, coming up with appropriate solutions, healthy ways of being, almost rehearsing the gathering in the higher realms, rehearsing the conversations, the interactions in a way that supports everyone's greatest happiness from a place of empowerment and divine connection and self-love and gentleness and kindness. Kindness feels essential. Calibrating, balancing, and harmonizing everybody's timing components. And then you just let that work happen to the degree that everybody chooses at the level of their higher selves, in the higher realms. You let that sit, percolate. The ascended masters are helping. Them from the future as ascended masters are helping with this healing. And you are all at the level of your higher selves determining the appropriate vibrations and tensions. Each individual has very particular needs, and at the level of their higher selves, they can meet those needs internally in their own divine line, and then reflect those inner needs that are being met out onto each other, out onto the relationships, the interactions, the conversations, the games, the walks, the time together. And so as you just let that energy percolate in the higher realms, everything gets resolved up there. As the event gets closer in time, everyone is rehearsing. It's almost like a dress rehearsal. And then when everybody appears in the physical dimension, they've all been rehearsing their lines, their script, everyone's in perfect timing. There are no surprises. Everyone feels safe. Everyone's meeting their needs deep in their own core. It is a container, a space for the highest potential, the greatest happiness to occur in that gathering, in that connection. You could even do this just for tea time with another, with a family event, with an interaction with a boss or a colleague, any interaction with another being. Setting up the space is essential. It's beautiful, it's supportive, and it's empowering for everyone that attends. And then when the event is complete, you ask for a balancing, a stabilizing, an integration, a completion in the higher realms, because everybody's been gathering and talking for a time to the degree that they choose. And then everybody goes their separate ways, holding as high a level of integrity as possible in the higher realms, updating everybody's reference points, and then being in gratitude that you took the time to set up the space in the higher realms.